Okay. I have clients that have figured out how to get rid of back fat, lower back fat and obliques, and just obliterate it. I haven't been so fortunate to get rid of all of it, but I've gotten rid of it, a good chunk of it, to where it's not like, you know, the hangover, hanging over the underwear, hanging over the pants, the belt, all of it for some of us, men and women. So I have some pretty great clients that I've taken great documentation. I'm like, wow, that really worked. And it was this simple. That was simple. How about plugging all three of these in? Light bulb. And the other next light bulb is for you to hit that like button and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe today. I greatly appreciate it. And I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm not going to bore you to death. I'm going to get right to the point. Please stay to the end, though, because I got the one specific thing for myself that got me to 8. Not that you need to get to 8%, but that got me to 8% body fat, 9% there, where it just really obliterated 90% of my lower back fat, and the obliques were completely gone. I mean, it was fantastic. And how to maintain that. So, what is it that you need to do? You really need, number one, the number one thing they all had in common is micromanaging, nailing your nutrition down. Seriously, not eating too much, not under eating, not going down to crazy low levels of calories, keeping the protein at that rate of 1 gram, 1.5 grams, 1.25 grams per pound of body weight, but not for what you want, not for what you weigh, for what you want to weigh. So if you weigh 200 and you want to be 180, eat 180 grams, let's say even 200 grams on some days. But narrowing your protein down, narrowing your nutrition down, and counting your calories within 50 to 100 calories every day for extended periods of time, let's say 6 weeks, 8 weeks, not for the rest of your life, but just in those increments and doing some of these following things. But that's the single biggest thing you can do is eliminating fast food for 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 9 weeks. Just eliminate it. Make some meals. Buy some meals that are pre-made that you see the ingredients and you know what's in there. Because when you're eating fast food or eating at restaurants, which you can, you really can't count, you can't look at anything. And it's a 20% discrepancy in overall calories at most fast food restaurants anyway. I mean, do you think a Chipotle bowl weighs, it's 950 calories? Do you think you walk into the average Chipotle restaurant and this is 950 calories because they said it's so? No. The government on those labels, and any label they have, I believe it's either 20 or 25% they can be off on. Above or below. Mostly it's above. We get it, right? It can be. Because I feel like all the labels out there at restaurants and fast food, they're all geared to show you lower calories. Some places will blow your mind, but that's a whole other video, probably an hour long or more. But getting yourself to the point where your nutrition is marked, eliminating the fast food for periods of time, and really taking this into challenges, and and increasing your step count. And I know I talk about this in almost every video on how walking, taking steps, it just has correlated in my life and everybody else's life that I've trained, coached, just everybody. Taking more steps burns more fat, period. Okay? It's very low stress. If you are walking 6,000, 7,000 steps and you move it up to 10, take a week challenge. Do 10,000 steps a day for a week. The following week, go 12,000 steps or skip a week. Stay 10,000 for 2 weeks. Move it to 10 and move it to 12,000. This is where I'm saying these challenges for 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks are huge because you can adjust accordingly. If you're not losing, let's say 1% of your body 1% of your weight, and you don't see any difference, you can move the step count up without sacrificing a boat ton of calories. Still enjoying, because eating the food will keep you in the challenge. Taking more steps and then including, let's say, 2 HIIT trainings the following week. Do 2 HIIT, one on Wednesday, one on Saturday. Boom, take an extra yoga class or take 2 yoga classes. Get the movement up. Get the calories burning on certain times. And for me, here's the biggest thing that happened for me, and this is where I wanted you to stay here this long. It's for me and quite a few clients that I've taken these challenges with. It was increasing my step count to 12,500 to 15,000 steps. And then at the end of a 6-week challenge like that, like I stayed on those and at the 6th week, I did 25,000 steps. And I walked with a backpack. I mean, you can get a weighted vest, but who has time to go out and buy one of those all the time? I mean, do you have one right now? Go get it. Take a picture of it and send it to me. I bet you don't have one. But most people can get a backpack. Take one from your kids. Take one from your nephew. I did. Seriously. And I put books. You started with 20 pounds, moved it to 30 pounds, moved it to 40 pounds. 60 was a little too much. But you find that you will burn more calories. And I taken most of those steps during those challenges, every week challenge, I took and I walked in the morning on that empty stomach, and mostly half of those steps. It would be like 8,000 steps. Not that you have to do that. You could do it 3,000 or 4,000, but I wanted to see how that effectively eliminated. I took my softball obliques and lower back fat down to small golf balls, even smaller. I got down to 9% body fat, and but I wasn't sacrificing a ton of food. I was still eating well. I was eating carbs. I was eating fats. I mean, goodness, I think I even ate 2 donuts in between there, right? And that's the thing, is you're burning a boat ton of calories, 3,500, 4,000 calories, and you're still enjoying food, and you're in the point where your body is burning through fat. And then I microdosed walks. What that means is I took small walks after meals, 10, 15 minutes here. I would walk when I brush my teeth, 2 minutes each time. If hopefully you're brushing your teeth twice a day. That in itself, all my calls, I mean, I'm on the phone 2-3 hours a day, and I'm walking most of that time. 2 hours of that time, I'm walking. 2.5, I'm walking around. Not at a fast pace, but talking, shooting the breeze, and getting things done. Writing on this damn board behind me. But that's it. That is predominantly it. And please, comment. If you have any comments, tell me what's working for you. Seriously. I could sit here and give you study after study, personal, real life of people, clients, friends that have taken some of the challenges and plugged themselves into my systems that have lost a significant amount of that back fat. And it's easy to maintain. Okay, you can jack days up and still get on these challenges and focus on timing. Really, it is, right? But in the beginning, you really have to focus on the nutrition. That's the bottom line. You have to eliminate the fast food. There's no way around it. For periods of time. I mean, reward yourself at the end of the challenge. That's what a challenge is for. I challenge you to do it. I challenge you to comment. I'll talk to you soon. Later, guys.